doing? Oh, I'm trying to reconnect. All right, let's see what it's gonna do. Well, whatever it's gonna do, it's gonna do. Um, what's that? Options, creative tools, flip camera. All right, so I guess I'm where I'm gonna be. I'm live now. Boom, right? George O. Vickers, right? This the first show, right? George O. Vickers the fourth, affectionately known as Four, in the house. This is the show where you see what I don't, except for today, where you see me this trash day, and you can kind of hear the trash truck running around in the background. This is the day when they come get trash out here. And as soon as it leaves and it quiets down, you know what I'm saying? Alexa, stop. You know, as soon as the trash truck, I want you guys to get a good listen to the trash truck. That means something. You know what I'm saying? Out with the bad, out with the old. You know what I'm saying? Getting rid of stuff, making room, making space, getting rid of clutter. Um, Somebody got a chipper or something out here too. But you know, I just want to say that I just thank God for being who God is. You know what I mean? I remember saying in one of these talks a while ago that you know when you make a prayer, when you put forth a earnest prayer, that God throws the bomb like a quarterback. You know, and your job is to run the pattern like you believe He's throwing the ball. That's where the faith comes in. You know what I'm saying? On the football field, it's easy to see. You know what I'm saying? They want you to do a button hook. When I was little, we used to squat down on the dirt, and somebody would get a piece of glass, and they would draw on the line. I want you to go out like 3, 4 steps. Then I want you to button hook back around like this. You know what I'm saying? I want you to go up, down. I want you to go straight out like that. I want you to go straight out, and your boy's gonna be on you. I'm gonna hit you, boom, right here on the numbers. So when you button hook, boom, I'm gonna hit you right here. Okay? All right. Everybody's like, okay, cool. Break. So I said, God, I'm on the bomb. I'm running straight out. You know what I'm saying? And God said, your assignment, run straight out. Go out about, I don't know, 15, 20 yards and turn around. And boom, it'll be right there on your numbers. I'm going to throw it. I'm going to put it there every time. I'm the quarterback. I'm the QB of all QBs. And I tell you what, right in the numbers. When I turn around, especially if I run the pattern, I ain't got to jump for it. I ain't got to dive for it. I ain't got to worry about nobody intercepting it. Uh, right on the numbers every time. And so that gives me two things that I live by. You know what I'm saying? One, the scripture, all things work to the good to those who believe in God and His righteousness. That's important. You know, all things work to the good. All things work to the good to those who believe that God is going to treat you right. And I know people say, "Oh, see, that's the part I don't like. That's the faith part. That's the part where you don't look back. You just run the pattern." Because I know God gonna throw it, and I know it's gonna be right. The ball gonna be, even though you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Even though you don't see it, boom! All of a sudden, it be right there in your lap. You know. So that's one. That's one that I live by. Because I do believe, I seriously, sincerely believe, you know, that I'm in God's plan and that He's trying to work something out for me, through me. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, sidebar. Before I drop the second one on you, the sidebar. I was talking to the homie, and she was telling me that she was going through something, and you know, for some reason it just hit me different. You know, for some reason it just hit me like real profound. You know, and that you can go over, you can get over something. You know, get over it, which means it's still there. You just, you know, it's still a barrier. You just got over it. Um, you can uh, be under something. I've been under stuff, under stress, under pressure. Uh, you know, I've beaten around the bush. You know, I've done those things, but the barrier is still there. In all those situations, the barrier is still there. You just kind of avoid it. But when you go through it, when you push through it, That's a whole nother experience. The cool thing is knowing that there's another side to it. There's the other side. You know what I'm saying? The cool thing is knowing that there's another side uh, to the experience. That's gonna keep you moving. That's gonna keep you rocking. You know what I mean? Now the second quote, back on my first topic, the second quote that I try to live by is, with every adversity comes a seed of greater or equal benefit. I got that from Bill Britt. With every adversity comes a seed of greater or equal benefit. And so I'm talking to the same homegirl I was talking about first, and we going back and forth about stuff, and every once in a while she gets this inspiration. It ain't her talking. You know what I mean? Like something come out of her mouth like she got Tourette's. You know what I'm saying? Like she got God Tourette's. And it just all of a sudden she'll just come from nowhere and hit a point. You know what I mean? That's something you wasn't even thinking about. So my wife has a tendency to do that too. Just come from, and I guess it's just because they coming from an angle that I wasn't thinking about, so it sounds so miraculous. You know what I mean? But it's probably not. It's probably not that miraculous. Probably just I'm thinking wrong, or they just thinking right, or I don't know. I'm not really sure. You know what I'm saying? But I was going through a bunch of stuff, and a bunch of things was happening. And the bad guys' number one program is the distraction and the delay. The distraction and the delay. You know what I'm saying? And so she's like, "You going through all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You need to be looking for your blessing." Right? With every adversity is a seed of greater equal benefit. Your benefit is your blessings. Looking for your blessing. Looking for where you are going to be blessed. Because obviously you're getting ready to be blessed, because the bad guy is trying to delay and distract you as best he can. Distract you with it just to get you to look this way when your blessing is whew, or look that way and your blessing is whew, whew, or looking all down on the ground, being all sad, looking all down at the ground, being all sad, and your blessing shoot right over your head. Look for your blessing. And when things happen that make no sense at all, it's God. I might as well add that one to the list. When things happen that make no sense, right? When things happen that make no sense, it's God. So let me tell you about your boy. Tell you what's getting ready to happen. Next time I do one of these things right here, I'm gonna be off this. I'm gonna be off this continent. I'm gonna be in another continent. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna be doing. I'll make it a surprise. So look for the next one. Find out what I'll be doing. But just yesterday morning, I was gonna be going to work today. Today, I'm going to work, but I'm going to work anticipating the next thing, because years ago I made a prayer. Years ago I prayed, and God threw the bomb. And I forgot what I was supposed to be doing. I wandered around. I got lost. Got back on the trail. Started heading back out. You know what I'm saying? And then one day I looked up yesterday. Look, and right in the numbers. God is in the blessing business, and He's gonna make a profit. So let's see who all's on here. Let me check out my comments right quick before I go. Let's see. Uh, hey, Marianne. Ha ha. There you go. That's right. God has a plan, Marianne. That's right. When the enemy shows up, God is turning it around. That's right. God is turning it around for your good. That's right. Hey, I was listening to this song by the Blind Boys. The Blind Boys of Alabama, In the Hole, Keep the Devil in the Hole. Oh, man. It's a solo joint. Ain't got no background on it, so we ain't going to be singing that while we out there. But I tell you what, that song right there, I just like that little bass line it got on. It's old. It's an old song, but it's hot. I like the thing. I'd make a rap to it, but I know Mr. Carter wouldn't allow that. But I sure him think about it though. Mm. But I tell you what, when I hit y'all up from another continent next week, we're going to talk about what's going on then, all right? Because you know what? There's no way in the world I'm going to go somewhere and not have no evidence. And so then we will be not on the trash day, we will be on the foreshow. And on the foreshow, you see what I don't. But until then, Marianne, you know you the bomb. Hey, Lorianne! That's my girl. How you doing, Lorianne? Uh, um, and yes, ma'am, Marianne, I'm sure saving that. When the enemy shows up, God is turning it. Oh, let me share this with y'all. Let me share this with y'all. My homegirl told me. This is what my homegirl told me. This you gonna love it. Okay, this is what she say she do because hey, I'm gonna tell you, people these days they don't really know how to handle stuff. You know what I mean? You don't want to get involved. People be, you know, because the whole cancel culture and all that stuff. But what she told me to do is, and this is what I've tried this a couple times, and it's crazy because I just play it off. Maybe I don't be playing it off, but I'm blind, so I can't see the other people looking at me or something like that, so I don't really know. But when I walk in the room, I go, glory! And I guess they think that's just what blind people do or something. Because they say, I'm sorry, what'd you say? And I say, oh, no, I was just coming in. How y'all doing? You know, I walk in Waffle House, glory! Try it sometime. It's a trip. It is really a trip. Just walk in and say, glory! When I walk in the bank, I'm going to go into the bank in a couple minutes. When I walk in the bank, I'm going to say, glory! I'm going to say about that loud, too. So folks turn around and look at me. Oh, he got God Tourette's. He got God Tourette's. He just hey, Lorianne, you got God Tourette's. He just started hollering out stuff for no good reason. You know what I'm saying? So look, as you guys watch this video, please continue to comment on what you read, on what you hear, because I go back and I watch the video and I read the comments, and the comments come up when you put them in. So like if you watch it again and you put a comment in at a certain time, that comment will pop up, you know, at that time in the video, which makes it cool. So then I get a chance to see what you was thinking when I was thinking, and then that way we all thinking, and the thought was thought or thunk together. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, until then, I want you guys to know I appreciate y'all. I appreciate this opportunity. I got to go hop in the shower. I got to run to the bank. It's going down today, y'all, because next week I'll be out of here. And may the 4 be with you.